always like to start off my presentations by saying I am not the world's foremost authority on anything. The church is merely a corporate entity founded in Europe by the Knights Templars, the same people today we call international bankers. International bankers own your government. They presume to own your body. They own your systems of communication, your banking systems. They own the church. I don't, off the top of my head, say I believe something just because it sounds good to me. No, I have a reason for saying it. I've done a lot of homework on that subject. The Steven Spielbergs, the international banking cartels out of London, out of America, they know what the symbolism means. We are up against something you have no idea in the world how big it is, and it's been coming for a long time, and when it gets here, you are not going to believe what's coming on the face of the earth. These people mean business, and they are going to conquer the world, and bloodshed will be all over the world, and they're going to do it in the name of their God. I am absolutely disturbed and amazed at how much Christianity has slipped from what it started out to be as opposed to what it is today. So Jesus was a symbolic metaphor for intellectual, spiritual enlightenment, which is represented in the ancient Hebrew and in the ancient Phoenician system and in all of the ancient world as the sun. This is why he's referred to as God's Son, the light of the world. Of course the sun is the light of the world. And Christians all over the world are praying to God's Son, the light of the world, and they have no idea what they're praying to. They have no concept of the world, of what they're praying to, and consequently, all of the evil is winning. Good people are losing. Jews and Christians are losing. Knights Templars, Masonic, Freemasons are winning. They're controlling the world. Why? Because we're worshiping the wrong God. Because we don't understand what the symbols mean, because we walk right past the truth sitting right in front of us and end up worshiping something that the Knights Templars have given us to worship, and therefore we haven't got the faintest idea in the world what's going on. Solomon's temple was nothing but a sexual. The Passover is simply the sun passing over the equator, coming back to the northern hemisphere to again become the lion of the tribe of Judah. And when it passes over the equator on the Passover, and the ancient Egyptian calendar was in the constellation of Virgo, so God's Son is born of a virgin. We're still believing the same things and teaching the same things that were taught some 6,000 years ago. We just don't know it. Wake up. Get a life and understand Hollywood symbolism. Darth Vader is Prince of Darkness. But in Egypt, the Prince of Darkness was called Set. They noticed that he came out to rule the world at sunset. So Luke Skywalker is merely the son, Lucius. Consequently, it's all money, it's all manipulation and exploitation coming out of Phoenicia, Canaan. It goes back to the old Sumerian, Babylonian systems of words and terms and symbols and emblems that have been used to manipulate the whole human race. Because our masters don't give a damn about you or your family or your destiny with God. All they care about is what they have always cared about, and that's controlling the whole damn world. And consequently, the world is filled with violence, bloodshed, or disorder. Good people are dying. There are children who are starving. Our world is in trouble, and people are calling out to God for protection. People are calling out to God to help our nation, and never realizing for one moment that the divine presence in the universe not listening. Why? because you have your own concepts of whatever you think is true, whatever you believe to be true, but you have never confronted the real truth. The real truth is that the people who are in power, who put this system together, have been in power for thousands of years. This has been going on from day one. There's something going on here between Jewish, between Masonic, between Christianity, between Nazism. There's something huge going on the world scope that most people can't even begin to realize what the name of the tune is. There's something big coming down, and it's coming soon. Yes, we're living in the last days in the end times. Of what? We're living in the last days of the age of Pisces. Pisces is a symbol of the two fish. This is why Jesus is called the great fisherman. The two fish. So consequently, now we're getting ready to go into the new age of Aquarius. And Christians are today saying the same things the Jews said at the time of Moses. They're saying, oh, all that New Age stuff, that's all of the devil, that's all that crap New Age stuff and astrology. Wake up. The more we change, the more we stay the same. The Jews didn't get it back then. Christians are not getting it today. The universe is getting ready to change. There's a new order of the world coming, whether we like it or not, whether we understand it or not, or whether we agree to it or not. It just don't matter. The heavens are changing. The world is changing. So therefore, it is correct to say we are living in the last days, the end times of the age of Pisces. And now we're getting ready to enter into the new world order. Well, we will see which one is going to be in charge of the new world order. The Nazis and the fascists are the almighty God who has ordained this universe to come into being. So I'm saying that if you need to understand that to say the new world order and the age of Aquarius, that's from the Bible. Go back and look in Genesis. It talks about the new order of the world that's coming. In the New Testament, it talks about Jesus, or the Son of God, who will bring the new order that's coming. So I'm saying that the Bible talks about a coming new order and the age of Aquarius. Now the question is this coming, is it going to be controlled by God or by the George Bushes of the world? So there's a war between Christ, Antichrist, between the true new world order coming and that which the Bushes would like to jump in on quick before anybody finds out about it and be in charge of it.